It has begun.
Verifying file integrity.
Alright, I did not expect a huge update, but, you know, whatevs. I'll take it. What did they do in this update? I don't think banners didn't change. It's taken forever. Maybe it's because I'm streaming, so my internet's really bad. So I can't download as much as I am uploading to the internet right now. That's probably it, actually. No matter. Na 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 92 and then 90. What the? It skipped 10%. I'm not complaining. No, no, do. Can I play? Can I play now? Can I play now? Can I play now? Are you done updating? Yes! To Tevat. Into Tevat we go. Into Tevat we go. Everybody. Into Tevat we go. Wonderful. I was at Spiral Abyss last I existed in this world. Oh, I can do that. Cool. Good to know. What else could I do? All of my dailies. Except resin, because resin I will do potentially after this. We shall see. Let us go and do the adventure stuff and do some resin and get one more condensed.
Add as
Just in case. Okay. Got that.
take it easy.
You take it easy. One more condensed, please. Because after that, I am full. I have no Mora. In terms of Mora, we have no Mora. So let's go and do... What should I do, honestly? Let's just do our dailies first and just get that quickly out of the way. That should be fast. Oh yeah, I've been trying to build Bennett recently. It is not going out very well. I didn't realize when I first started building him that attack percent means nothing on that character. Because I saw, you know, the attack buff is based on his attack, and I was like, duh, attack percent. Little did I know that, yeah, it doesn't scale with attack percent, but his base attack, so. Bouncy mushrooms! The fun questing. I always like to get these while I'm over here. This is one of the more difficult flowers to get. No, give. Boop. 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 A boat. Oh no, frick! I was like, it's right underneath me. I could just do that and make it speed up. Nope, I cannot do that and make it speed up. Boat. 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 Oh. And boat. There we go. One down. Where are the others? Where are the others? Any in the desert? Oh, there's actually one Naru. And all right. Who's the person who gives me this quest? You're beneath me. You are beneath me. No, but he's like actually below me. Oh, here you are. Nerman. Oh, you're a woman. How are you looking after this flower? Oh yeah, I gave her the flower. I gave him a lot to take her flower. It looked like listening slow, regular trimming leaves, getting rid of bugs, various methods, and you shouldn't water them too often or else the roots will rot. I thought of watering them every day, but it's a good thing I don't have to fetch water every day anymore. Except as I would continue trimming the leaves. In the meantime, could you fetch a small can of water for me? Talk to Kazan, he said it wild flowers daily. Cool. Or at least today. The watering can is over there. Be careful not to draw water. Let it get mud into the can. Cool. Pick up. Take the watering can. Fetch water from the step well. Aha. Beneath me again. Where is this? Oh. This is where this is. None of these seem like good options, but I'll do that. Frick, wrong button. There we go. This one's full of sand and mud. Try getting lost. Cool, that one works. I should do the trick. Bring the water back to Nerman. Sounds good to me. Just do the thing. Gosh, I'm good at clicking in games. Give me the jackfruit. Or the ahanach. Or the ahanach. The ahanach nut. If this counts, this water. What do you mean if this counts? I just got water. I'm gonna start the flowers, please wait. Okay. Odd, but okay. That should do it. I mean, soil has been soaked through. You need water then once every 3 days. Sorry, I care. Here's a reward. I promise. Thank you for helping out. Which tool should I use for trimming leaves? I have a feeling this is not the last I have heard of you or heard from you. Where else are the purple boys? There's one here, and where's the last one? Where's my last purple boy? One here. Like, actually, though, where's my last purple boy? Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Where's the purple? I've only done 2 quests. Well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. Wahaha. Ah, yes, the protect everyone. Protect the pillar pylon thingy.
Game's up. Fun's over. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ow,
Time to go.
eat.
Regretful.
Hi, how are you? I don't know where you guys are coming from. There you are. Oop.
Quietly now. Illusion shattered. Let's light it up.
What the heck happened to you? Okay. Hi, how are you guys? Boop.
Busted.
Boom. Nice. And then we do
Now
this.
you shall perish.
Good 40k crit. And where's the last one? I know it's here. It has to be here because I do not have all 4. There you are. Uh-huh. Oh, this isn't where I need to be. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I just wanted the light chasing challenge. It's up here somewhere, I believe. Please don't let me fall this off. Up. Yay.
Illusion shattered.
Me out.
Quietly now.
Hey, you. Bam. Okay, cool. That. I need these arrowheads. They're nice stuffs to have.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, how are you? Oh, there, you're dead. Or not. Guess you're not dead. That's fine, too. Well, there's the time trial. I didn't need to climb up this mountain at all. I'm a smart boy. Got him. Cool, now we go to Sumeru City. We get our stuffs. Except we're gonna do it with all the characters that are not, 10 starred already, so I'll hide them
How long will this require exactly?
long enough.
Something's
Cha-ching.
come up.
And we're just gonna blink and then blink.
Add Ash.
Add Ashrap sauce.
Thank you for
You're welcome. And then we can do this. Boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boop. We can give you Hutao again.
Send one, send them all.
I'm sure. And then
What is the situation?
the situation is I accidentally chose you when I didn't want to. And Benny boy. There we go.
Gonna be epic.
Yep. Cool. All right, let's do this. Let's do this fun event thingy-majig. And then I will do resin immediately after. Ooh, I can use Dia? Sure, that sounds like fun. I'm actually curious if their Raiden is better than mine. Because I don't exactly build well. So I'm curious. So I'm actually going to use their Raiden and see if it's any good. So let's do Dia Raiden. And then I need the healer. So let's do Kokumi. What are the harmonics? Before I choose my last character. When you gain a maximum, one elemental receiver. Elemental damage is increased each time. For each one, so this is really big. Elemental burst damage, and elemental damage period, elemental burst damage. Character takes damage. I don't see how the second one is any better than the first. because the damage increase is exactly the same, but one of them only procs on the ability, and this one just increases all elemental damage. I don't know any like elemental burst that doesn't do elemental damage. That would also get, I don't know. And then crit. Ooh, that's nice. So let's do this. I like crit rate. That sounds awesome. And the elemental damage is nice as well. So let's go back there. That's good. And if I'm at crit rate, let's do Alhaitham. And then for this one, first one is same thing, damage, burst, crit rate. I think I do the exact same thing here as well. I don't think that's any reason not. Actually, I might want to not to. I might want to do one in crit rate, because this one's going to be Hu Tao. I can't use my Raiden, but I can do Hu Tao, Yelan. I already used Kokomi. I need Bennett. Where's Bennett? Bennett boy. And Ganyu, sure. So let's do, instead of 2 crit rate, let's actually do that. And that looks perfect. Okay. And let us begin the battle. The battle now shall commence. Dia. Cool. Ready? Let's go.
There's no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright, mind crits for more damage. Good to know, good to know.
Process of elimination.
Hide him!
Flicker.
Unless that wasn't a crit, in which case, it looks like it was. All this damage, all this damage. Oh, look at all this damage.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. Gloves off.
Boom. Cool.
Let's get it on.
Here you are.
Inazuma shines eternal. You asked for it.
Boom, 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 boom. Bam! Get back into it, boys! Alhaitham, my boy. Hello there. Would you ult them? Thank you.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Bam. 40k. My Raiden's about as good as theirs. To be fair, mine's also 10 levels higher than theirs, so I don't really know how to feel about that. Hi, how are you?
Gloves off.
Boom, 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 boom. Bam!
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Yes, keep going.
Look alive. Allow me.
Nice, nice. Lots of good stuffs there. And now for the fun part, this is all me. Hi there, how are you? Gonna move that, move that, move that, move that. Let's do it.
Let's light it up. Things are about to get set. Teamwork is dreamwork. Higher, higher, yes, I'm fire.
5K, let's keep it going.
Blaze over. No touching. Everybody stand. Quiet now. Game set. Time's over. Time to go. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Born of ice and frost, this is long overdue. Higher, higher, here's the fire! Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Hey, how are you?
Going in! Access denied. Gotcha.
I did it for 190k. Because if I think I might have hit for a lot of damage there. 100. I might have. Holy crap! That was 170 right there. Hey, how can I do this, please?
All hail.
That, and this.
It's over.
79k. Hi, how are you?
Busted. Teamwork is dreamwork. Access denied. This is long over.
Nice. Let's go. Well, that was fun. I don't know if that was 190 or not, but it was fun. Yes. Let us see. Anatoly. I cannot for you. Well, that was fun for today. Easy peasy though. I'm getting that accomplished. Oh yeah, I got that. Yay, free level. What do I get? Mora! Yes, I love Mora. I need lots of Mora for lots of things. What is this for? Notices? Cool. I don't. Event wish. Oh yeah, the new banner is going to be coming out really soon. We're gonna get Shenhe and Kokomi. Ayaka. And then we're also gonna get this little trap to be able to wish upon as well. Don't think I'll be pulling for this one, although getting Ayaka does sound really, really fun. I've seen Ayaka gameplay. She is very, very strong. I won't do it unless I am guaranteed. The thing is right now is that I want to be able to save up to make sure that I can at least do 2 full pity 90 pulls or whatever the... I thought it was 90. It might not be 90. It might be 80 now. They might have lowered it. I can't remember. But 2 full pity like guarantees for 5 stars. And is that Raiden's sword? No, that's Coco. I don't know what sword that is. That's a sword. And update some. Yeah, cool. That's what they're doing with that. That didn't just change, did it? No. Yeah. So Diaz is still Diaz right now. And I got 10k though, which is nice. Not quite 100 pulls yet. Not really even close. I'm more like at 50 or 60 right now. So yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Still don't have Chi-Chi, so that'll be fun. Whenever, you know, my regular wishes start to giving me things again. They've given me weapons before in the past, but not much else since. So what I am going to do is I am going to I'm kind of desperate for Mora, not gonna lie. So I'm actually gonna do 2 condensed resin pulls of Mora, and then I am going to do some artifact farming for my Alhaitham. I'm still looking for some decent stuff for him.
Off we go.
Alright, you're right over here, actually. What the... Oh, I actually do need you as well. Why is this here? Why is this here? I don't know.
That's close enough.
Another test.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, you're dead. Okay, cool.
Let's light it up.
Hi there.
Gotcha.
Picked the wrong
Let
test.
me just do this really quick. Oh, didn't hit nearly as much as I wanted it to. That was insanely easy, considering what I had just gone through. And that's that. That's what, 6? Oh, that's 120. Do I need 2? I thought they were both just going to be 60k. I'm going to do 2 just to be safe. Where's the next one? Right in front of me, right down here. Cool. Best part about having Yelan is the overworld traveling. Time is just decreased. It's wonderful. Don't think there's anything here. Need to loot. Oh, treasure! Treasure that I don't have yet. There's actually a lot of mushrooms over there.
Quietly now. Here comes the cat.
Bam!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Illusion shattered.
Sheesh, Yelan. I'm stuck.
Inazuma shines
Bam.
eternal.
Die, please. Where's the last one? There you are. 6? Nice.
Take them. I have no need.
Alright. Is that everything? What's down here? Aru Village is down here? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Let me just come back up here really quick.
Gotcha.
Oh, I hit someone? What the frick? Alright. Can we go back up, please? Hi, how are you?
Quietly now. There is no escape.
But most of them. Okay, cool. Let's actually do what I wanted to do here. Alright, let's go.
Illusion shattered. Dart over.
Bam. Easy. So there's those two, and now scorpions. Let's just go back to Sumeru City, do some condensed resin, and then let us live our lives artifact farming.
Take it easy.
Alright, 2, perfect. I got 600k now. That's pretty nice, not gonna lie. And artifact farming, I've been farming here for Elhytham. I need everything for Elhytham. Not that he has bad artifacts right now, but like he has a Dendro damage bonus, like base arty with some decent stats on it, but I could really use some more. And do I want to use Tau for this? Let's start using Elhytham for this.
Yes.
And no reason to not keep Benny right now. Raiden is my activator for everyone. Raiden doesn't even carry today, kind of. is good. Let me do this really quick.
You are not welcome here.
Now you shall perish.
Deflect. Here you are.
There is no escape.
Now you're testing my patience.
Gotcha.
Ow! Die faster! Oh my gosh, man! Don't die on me!
Will.
I win! I don't know how I win, but I win! Yes, I have the flute on Bennett because I'm really bad at this game. There's one. Let's keep it going. How many times can I do it in a row? I'm Adventure Act 57. Let's go! Electro damage, dude. If this was Dendro, this would be freaking insane. Oh my! I mean, no crit, but like this would be really good. That's actually really good if it wasn't on a Dendro damage bonus set, and it's only good for Dendro damage, but it's Electro damage bonus. I mean, like this technically. I don't think it would increase if I put it on Alhaitham, and I need it on Alhaitham. This is just not good because the base stat is unapplicable to anything that I'm doing. That's unfortunate, and that's a defense base stat. They're both 4-statters, but the base stats on both of them just kind of suck. I'm sad. Let's do it again. All right, I really need to heal, honestly.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Oh no, Frozen.
Going in.
The process of elimination.
I'm getting busted.
Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me! Hi, how are you? I'm just gonna go right here. Hit. Oh my gosh, can I ult? Can I ult? Hold on. Frick.
Now you shall perish.
Alright, there we go. Now I can finish this. Goodness gracious. She's hitting for 6.3k on all of it. Oh my gosh. Why is her ult so strong? It's like dummy strong. I'm actually gonna hold right here.
Stand back.
Boop. 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 Okay, cool. I love using my entire party's HP only to 70% of its max potential. This is neither of the set that I need. And that's a defense. That's double crit. But on defense, I don't have anyone that I'm building with defense is the big thing. So, unfortunate. No locks there.
You are not welcome here.
Illusion shattered.
Deflect. Let's end this now.
Gotcha.
Now you're testing my patience.
I'm getting sick of this. There is no escape.
Okay, they're all very strong right now. Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Torn to oblivion.
Will. Meet again.
Okay. Didn't do the thing.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Here you are.
Heal. No! He's gonna die to burning though. Oh, or not. Hi, how are you? No, alright, I didn't. It's not like difficult as in like hard. It's not like the cryo one or anything where it saps your stamina. Attack percent. I don't need attack percent on him is the thing. Has EM. I need like a base stat EM or something for the circlet, but no. I get 2 more tries, everybody. 2 more tries. I need. Oh, Benny does not have ult. Lovely.
You are not welcome here.
Game's up. Friend's over.
Illusion shattered.
Why do they never miss?
Some good damage, girl. Keep it going. Benny's ult.
Stand back.
Don't hurt me. Ow.
Plans change.
That's hurting me. Bro! How? Oh my god.
There's no escape.
I'm just trying to heal. Why is my healer suck? The healer absolutely sucks.
But that's gonna hurt in the morning.
It's gonna hurt now. Whatever, healer. Stop. Do that.
Go in.
I can't heal him yet.
Let's light it up.
Shine down.
That should kill.
We'll meet again.
Alright. Well, I didn't need Alhytham anyway. Although he does speed it up. Defense. And those aren't bad stats, but they're not good ones either. Alright, last one. Let's try it. Let's keep trying it. Alright.
You are not welcome
Busted.
here.
Illusion shattered.
Here comes the catch.
Now testing my patience.
Shine down.
Why do they never miss? Let's light it up.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Now you shall perish.
Teamwork is triple.
Here you are.
Quiet now.
There is no escape.
Let's away. Busted. Let's light it up.
Quicker.
Yeah, he just crit for. That's Hyper Bloom? Is that Hyper Bloom? That's not even Hyper Bloom. That's just him critting for 13k. Dang. Good job, Boyle. Last one. Anything decent, or is it just more things to farm? I do get 3 more gold artifacts from Noble. Ooh. Defense and attack. Stop giving me bad arties. Whatever. I'm really just looking for either like an EM or Dendro. That's like mostly what I'm looking for is EM and Dendro on like the base stat, but it's just not giving it to me on any of them. His stats right now aren't even that bad. Like he's got EM attack, attack percent, and Dendro damage. Those are his 3 things. With Wanderer's Troop Gladiator's Finale, which is I only get because I've 80'd so many freaking characters. But like I tried to do this and it just gave me energy recharge and not you know, crit or elemental mastery. And like don't get me wrong, this isn't great. And I would like to put it here, but I believe... Yeah, Wanderer's Troop is the one that I actually need for both. So I actually lose 80 Elemental Mastery if I switch this out to this one right here without another one of these to be part of that set. So I'm just like in this really like tough spot. A double crit on... Let's... What is your last stat here? If your last stat is EM, this might be worth... HP, your double crit. But I don't want you to. I don't want you to work without EM. I have it's a lot of HP. I mean, he doesn't scale off HP like at all. It's not a bad feather, so I'm gonna like keep it. Especially like if I get a Dendro character that scales off HP, like this will actually be really useful. But I do not have that right now. And then here the flowers. Crit damage, attack, defense. Crit damage, crit rate, attack, defense. Why did I lock these two? It's only one crit on each. I'm unlocking both of these. This one is much better. Would you like to... Roll crit damage. Nope. All right. I guess we're not building you... I did that 2 times? What the frick? I think it 2 times. Oh, we're not building that up anymore. So no flower there. And oh yeah, that's a flora thing. Nice. For noblesse. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here for me, honestly. This one actually isn't too bad. It's a pretty decent flower. Hey, what was your flower, dude? It's your flex one, and it's crit rate. It's rolled crit. Sheesh! It's rolled a lot of crit rate. Holy crap! And it can roll one more. It's rolled 3 crit rates and 1 EM. That's... Hold up. Can I get 4 crit rates on this? I'm checking this right now if I can get... Because if I can get 4 crit rates on this, it's worth keeping. And I might be able to get the other part of the set if it's decent. This might also be the Electro set, so... I can't tell. It looks like it. It's purple. So purple means Electro, right? Plus, you could use some more HP. I'm already in the 4-star arties, though. Alright, you rolled HP %, which isn't awful, but it's like, it didn't do any damage for him. Still, 3 crit rates, 1 EM, and 1 HP %. That's not bad. It's pretty decent, considering you only had 1 stat on the crit, and so there wasn't like a double guarantee on it. Can I just 60 all of your stuff? I already 60. I didn't 60 his Dendro. What the frick am I doing, dude? Let's go all the way down here where there's leveled ones, and just add that. Add that. I don't know if I want to unlock that one actually. That crit damage is really nice. Doesn't have the other crit though. And it's only attack %. I'm gonna add this one. Alright, well that didn't multiply, which is sad. So let's just get the Dendro damage bonus. Alright, what's your last stat gonna be, my guy? Defense %? No! You have Elemental Mastery on here and you didn't roll it once. You rolled 3 defense % and 2 attack %. No! That's so sad, dude. I got a Dendro damage bonus. Oh, that's really sad, dude. Well, at least I upped his Dendro damage. I don't think I want to max that one. This one I can max as well, because this is EM. This is a lot of artifact XP now that I look at this. Holy crap. 3. Just in case for the 2 times. Defense. Oh, pain. You had crit. You were doing so well too. Were you actually actually? I think that's only 2 crit damage. So I think that's literally 1, 2, 1, 1. You weren't doing that well, but you could have been so much better. Could have been so much better. Let's. You need 16. Yes. Let's enhance this. Your feather needs it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times it. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's go 2 times it, and I get HP percent. Of course. I have crit rate, elemental mastery, and you give me HP percent. Please stop. I'm getting no good rolls on this. Today is a cursed day. Screw it. Let's do it on this one too. Might as well, you know, like 1, 2, and then enhance. 2 times. Let's go. Yay. At least I saved a lot of freaking XP on that, honestly. EM. Let's decent amount too. What was that? 23 EM. Let's go. I'm curious how much more damage he does now than what he did before. Anyone else have arties that really need to be upgraded? I guess this. Oh yeah, this HP goblet that has, or mask. What is this? Crown. Whatever. That has 18.7 crit damage. I think it has rolled 1 attack and the rest has been maybe 2 attack and 2 crit. Oh, it's crit damage. Oh, this isn't actually that good. Never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What is my Yelan at right now? Oh yeah, 50% crit rate, 151 over 138. I mean, don't get me wrong, her passive talent is, I believe her passive talent is crit damage or crit rate, one of the 2. So I'm not sure. We shall see eventually. Adventure rank. Oh yeah, I upped my adventure rank when I was doing that. So let's just. Oh, that means I get wishes, right? Let's go. I get a wish, a singular wish, and only 50,000 more. Remember when they thought this was a lot? These 2 scaled really well. This one did not. Get 2 fragile resin, which is nice. I can use that whenever I feel like it. Much appreciated, Catherine. So let's do the wish. I always do the blue wishes as soon as I get them. Give me something worth my time. Oh, I really thought that was gold for a sec. Not gonna lie. Okay. I do not have Candace. at the moment, so that is a new character off default banner. Let's go. I can build Candace now. Hold up. I have a new thing to do. Candace. We must build Candace. For building Candace will give us another wish. It's fine, don't worry about it. Ascend can. Oh, you're the one who takes the Hannah berries. Okay. I do not have a lot of those, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel a newfound strength within me.
I'm sure you. Okay. Are you done?
May it help me to be a better protector.
I'm sure it will. You get HP percent. Interesting. Unlock new talent. Okay, cool. I cannot because it requires that thingy. I hate that thingy. But I do get a wish. All right, Candace. Wish for another character. Frick. I'm very sad about that. I was really hoping. Okay. Well, I have Candace now, so that's a whole thing. I did not expect to have that, you know, happen today at all. Let us see. I guess we can do the thing that's on the title of my video now. I say that, and I realize Spiral Abyss is reset. Ooh. Oh, yeah, let's do the quest. I'll do Spiral Abyss maybe after one of these quests. What do I want to do? Check on Ilman, who is depressed. That's a great abbreviation of a quest. Check on this person who's definitely depressed. Dory for information. Look for a Matra. Go to the Grand Bazaar. Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn out her 7 pillars. I don't know what that is referencing. That's a very long title. I didn't want that either. Thanks for the memories. Tainari in Paradise D-High. How about no? I said I was going to do Interlude, so let's do the Interlude. Let's do the Interlude.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Really? Looking for me?
Oh, you're the...
Hey,
You're the traveler.
don't believe us?
If you don't believe me, I'll
No,
go.
no, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skill... Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Tatarasana?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking.
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's path.
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a...
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest...
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade.
Yes, a fine blade, indeed.
But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a Kabuki Mono.
A Kabuki Mono.
This seems
I
to
know
be
about
an
that.
Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger. Someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
So, Kazuha.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabuki Mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And
So first this strange person goes missing.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then.
Wow!
Shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago.
Okay.
Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa.
Could it be?
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this story now?
This is exactly the same quest that we did with Kazuha. Right? Am I...
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Wow, I'm kind of glad I paid attention to the Kazuha, I think his story quest. This is like paralleling Kazuha's story quest really closely.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like...
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
Considering the fact that I know exactly what you're talking about and I don't actually even exist in this world, I'd say it's pretty freaking connected.
The Kaidahara clan.
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's more.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your mind.
Brace your mind!
For they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most...
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
Who's Pete?
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Oh. It's Scaramouche. The Wanderer. Oh. Scaramouche.
A puppet?
A puppet? Shogun puppet that the Electro Archon made should be ruling Inazuma with her as we speak. It couldn't be her. Yes, so it's not Raiden because she's with me. And it's not A because she's in Inazuma ruling her country, or so she thinks. The Kabuki Mono has to be the Balladeer. Why does he have so many freaking names? Couldn't we just call him one of them? Like, he's just the Wanderer in the actual thing. His name is Scaramouche, and, like, his title is, like, the Balladeer. And it's like, why, though? What was he doing 400 years ago on
Judging by the
Tarasuna?
looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
Yes, but I am the traveler. I am privy to bunches of privy information. I am privy to much privy information. Yes. English is good. Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut.
No. Paimon just meant,
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about.
If you want
Please,
spooky
take a look.
events, just go to Liyue and, like, ask for Hutao. That's all you have to do. Oh my, I have to read. Reading. Extract 1. A man arrived in Tarasuna around 3 in the afternoon. From afar, he spied laborers walking along the mountain roads towards the factories, their shoes scuffing along the jutting stones. They walked like people convinced that so long as they reached the fire raging in the mountain's belly, they might extract from its gems beyond price. The mood that the sight inspired was ineffable, beyond mere description for those not present to witness it. The man barked a cheerful greeting and sprinted to join the procession. There, a towering character who stood half a head taller greeted him with a heavy slap on the back, and yet his words were filled with respect. "Do my eyes deceive me? Sir Miyazaki, I cannot..." Hayao, is that you? My eyes deceive me, Mr. Miyazaki. I cannot think that the return trip here from Inazuma City could have been easy on you. Miyazaki smiled like a young man taking the first steps on their journey. Expression relaxed. Why, Katsuragi, Inazuma is the realm of the almighty Shogun. I sail upon the fastest ships, strode upon the swiftest sea routes. What dangers could I possibly have faced? And what about the good news? There were some, naturally. The two burst into uproarious laughter, roughhousing with the other's workers until the path's end. A young man, dressed in a linen shirt, wearing a headscarf, gazed into the dancing flames of the furnace before him. Now the flames of the forge are unlike any other, for their intensity affect the resulting integrity of both metal and blade. So too, then, was the flame watcher of unusual individual. At his fingertips sat a lizard, and on his face he wore a smile. He didn't have one, he wore one. The workshop was huge, and the furnace was deeper within. A reasonable person might think that there should have been many working alongside the watcher, yet he stood alone. Only when Katsuragi and Miyazaki strode into the room did the watcher return. This watcher was Niwa. armory officer and administrator of Tatarasuna. Born of the Niwa clan, which served as one of the 3 pillars in the Ishin art, Niwa never argued with his siblings and was a worthy successor by all accounts. The post he received as a result of his high standing with those in power served as a statement unto itself. Miyazaki handed a well-bundled text to Niwa as he adjusted his expression and said, "It is as you have said, sir. The elders of your clan in the city do not think highly of our plan. Yet I still believe it to be worth a try. As such, I have found the proper vendors and procured the materials that you requested." Niwa studied the text and nodded. "We should try some of these new forging techniques, whether Kaitahara says yay or nay." Katsuragi frowned, and with a sigh, he said, "Forging is a precise and difficult undertaking. You know this better than most, sirs, and still you seek improvement each day with terrifying drive. Should my lord Nagamasa hear this, the sourness in his face shall be hard to miss." Niwa smiled, replying, "And how goes the forging of our lord's great blade, Katsuragi?" Katsuragi neither wanted to shame his master nor lie to his 2 friends. Yet he cannot think of any other way to deflect, and so groused. "I see your ears are as keen as your hands, Sir Niwa. The jokes of us unlearned men are as nothing before you." Miyazaki hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Niwa released the lizard from his hand into Katsuragi's palm. But just as more words were to be exchanged, someone came walking nearby. Their footsteps light with the celerity? Celerity of youth. The head that picked in was round, and in the light of the fires looked like an oiled jewel. The young man placed the box food at the side, and nodding, he prepared to leave. Why is this so long? It seems that the rest of this work remains unfinished. From the existing text, however, it is apparent that this is a novel of fantastical, colorful sensibilities born from an imagination well utilized. Let me read the last paragraph here. The people grew ever more suspicious, and Nagasama himself strained against his discontent and fury. His face had grown to resemble the rumbling clouds of bluff above. Suddenly, a figure flashed by. Their presence did not go unnoticed by Nagasama. He drew his blade and cut, though he only nicked the silken veil the intruder wore. For a moment, they swayed, and then, like a marionette pulled by the strings, they moved behind Nagasama, laughing darkly. "Are you seeking someone, my lord? Niwa, perhaps?" Nagasama bellowed in fury. "You dare address Sir Niwa directly! Yet the figure parted like mist before his falling blade, only to rematerialize beyond reach, but not beyond sight. A ghastly apparition indeed. This was not part of his vocals, but I did it anyway. Was it you who slew my people?" Nagasama howled and charged, held back only by Katsuragi's desperate grip. As his senses returned to him, he realized he was but an inch away from falling into the furnace. Seems that the rest of the work remains unfinished. From the existing text, however, it is apparent that this novel of fantastical, colorful sensibilities born from an imagination well utilized. So it's essentially like the original story of... It's like the original story of Scaramouche.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
I swear, I just sat here for 5 minutes reading aloud this guy's book. How long is this? This is... Oh my gosh! It seems that the rest of the... Kabukimono, full name unknown, background unknown. From many sources, I have combined with Rumi's personal observation, this character might have to be in the puppet mentioned in the rumors. The Kabukimono was figure as fashionable grace and gentleness, according to the hidden tales. He was brought back to the Tatarazuna by Katsuragi and became a member of the community. When the Kabukimono first arrived in Tatarazuna, he knew nothing of cleaning, cooking, or any work of meticulous nature. The locals taught him their skill over time, showing him that his clean attire, dance, and craft small trinkets. Records state that the Kabukimono was there when the Daiyatara Nagasama was forged those material lands before the Mikoshi Nagasama slew the Katsuragi. I believe that when the Kabukimono was indeed the aforementioned puppet, and that he quite likely had a hand in Katsuragi's death. It seems that the rest of this paper remains unfinished. One thing is for sure, though, a lot of thought was put into it, and not a lot of thought was put into my performance. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've been the Paper Man. You're welcome. I hate
Sawada
reading.
was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it.
In a way, it depends on what you're trying to go for. I think that this is a prime opportunity to be able to actually write something, because the history of everything is so, well, it's distant in the future and it's so unknown in a way So,
Ooh,
How-
how about if I plug the holes in Sawana's narrative with political intrigue?
ooh, with political intrigue.
I could put a
Ooh.
turf war between rival
A turf
factions
war?
at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure
Essay
you got
to
some
guess
essay
it.
to guessay there.
Dang, I have never heard of that. Why the frick? Sounds more like a novel.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting,
Yeah, that's true.
Good point. Okay, back to the...
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye.
All right, thank you.
And if you
you
find out,
any more
please let us know. Okay, cool, I will. I will. Nice mustache, I guess.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it. After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential.
Yeah, the
isn't
fact
it?
that we're kind of just allowed to roam. My voice. The fact that. Yikes, my voice. The fact that we are like allowed to roam free without like any promises of confidentiality is really like
If you ask
wild.
Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many.
What's wrong?
Did you see that? He literally just went by over there. It looked like
He is over there. That's him.
Palantir. No, it can't have
That's
been.
kind. We
They're locked up.
we have to know.
Quick,
We
let's
have to
go
know. We have to know. Yeah. Why is my thing not on cooldown? Let me in! I request an audience with the Balladeer himself! Nahida! You're so happy!
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Hi, here I am. Hi, Nahida.
Nahida, bad news.
Nahida!
I saw the
Bad
Paimon
news!
strolling around in public.
Huh?
Did he escape or? Ah, it's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Scaramouche! Hey! My brother! Scaramouche!
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain.
This better have something to do with either a change of heart for him or something that the doctor told you.
It was my idea to set the Balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
In Irminsul? In Irminsul? Or into Irminsul? Like, is he going to Irminsul and, like, gonna be hallucinating in that sense? Or, like, is he just gonna try to research it in general?
Deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
The thing is about deals is that as long as like you're both gaining something from it immediately and there's not just a singular moment of promise of paying up, every deal is going to be mutually beneficial and will actually be helpful to both parties. And so there's no reason not to.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
He's one of the Harbingers, isn't he, as well? He originally was.
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mystery...
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Oh, yeah, he's super edgy. He's like, oh, why didn't you kill me, you piece of crap? Cold feet, yeah. I don't know. Canonically, we've probably, like, at least, like, mortally wounded many people in our time in travels. But I don't know.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida.
It's not every day you see people questioning the god of wisdom's judgment.
You're not wrong,
Just
Scarbush.
when you think you've seen it all.
Wow.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
Paimon, you're the one doing this, and you're also only speaking for yourself.
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Yeah, she's taking a note out of Zhongli's book.
Well, I, for one, have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Honestly, that's also true.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of
Oh,
time.
and trust me, I do plan on collecting that information, Nahida.
The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui...
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
He's kind of been, I'd imagine, disposed of.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser.
Sometimes it's you using them. Other times, it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also between each of the harbingers.
And now continuously between you and Nahida.
So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Really? What a crying shame.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection.
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't
Wait,
listen to him!
wait. So I saw this one meme reference, and it was all the Archons and their pets. And you know how like Venti's was their dragon pet. It was a Storm Terror dragon. And then how Zhongli's was his old dragon friend, which is one of the weekly bosses that you can farm. And then A's was Miko, because Miko's technically a fox spirit of A. And so those two are actually like pretty decent friends. And then the said Nahida's was just the Aranara, which I kind of don't like as an explanation. I don't think that's necessarily true, because as far as it like kind of goes, the Aranara have like very little to do with Nahida as explicitly stated throughout the story. So I like to think Scaramouche is now Nahida's pet.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
He did try to like literally kill the entire country and was like a pawn for the doctor kind of thing. Like, this is... Are you
Yes.
sure? Yes! Wow, very matter of fact.
I have my reasons for this decision. In fact...
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point.
So he was not included. So it's not like we were paired together. We were the fourth Descender. So what is he then? Is he an Ascender? Like, does he come from the bottom? Like, started from the bottom, now we here kind of thing, and we're falling from the top, and we're all just fighting it out in the world itself.
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since he was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era,
Okay, that checks out.
even though he no longer has the Gnosis, Some traces of its power remake the amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me.
Even for you. That's saying a lot, considering you have... I don't know if you could use that on yourself, but that's a lot.
So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and...
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
He is kind of been like our traveler rival kind of thing.
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all.
Is it Captain Jack Sparrow? It points towards the thing you want most in this world.
Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Dang. I mean, like, you could have just said, like explicitly instead of poetically what I am feeling, but that hurts.
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer.
Aww.
But if someone counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
To be fair, I am like the reason she escaped prison, mostly.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Is there anywhere that I'm like, not... I guess Liwei, Ninghuang is probably more the hero than I am. I did very little to help with that fight. And then Inazuma... I'm kind of the silent hero of Inazuma, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm kind of a silent one, like, everyone knows that, like, I did this here. But it's not like, oh, thank goodness the Traveler. Like, Mondstadt, like, people worship me. I'm an honorary member of the Knights of Favonius, which is, like, the highest honor that they could bestow upon me. Liyue, I'm a good friend of Ninghuang, so I'm more like a political thing there. People in Inazuma, as far as I'm aware, unless I've directly interacted with them in story or world quests, I don't think that they really see... I think they see Kazuha more as the savior of Inazuma. Or at least that's how we, like, kind of, like, pinned it and planned it. And A herself kind of just came out and had, like, a change of heart and did so much for herself. Like, she's the one who killed Signora. And so, yeah, I think we're kind of just... We're involved in the politics in all of the places, but, like, specifically in Mondstadt. Mondstadt is the place where they're the most heroic. Then here, then Liyue, and then Inazuma.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
That's funny coming from you.
In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer even though he only has a fraction of his full power left. That's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the grave.
Got it. Babysitting time. Time to babysit the emo kid.
Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport
Dedicate
you
your
into
hearts.
Irminsul.
Shinsei wo sasage
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
Does it?
The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
It was like a much deeper purple with like a red outline. Balladeer! Scaramouche!
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Nahida sent me to babysit you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner...
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul.
What is this
It
gonna
is an
be
environment
like?
like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
This sounds like you're about to put me on a roller coaster that hasn't been test driven before.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Shut up, Paimon. Just listen to Nahida.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all.
They don't call me the Traveler for nothing.
Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
Huh?
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going.
He's also a traveler, Paimon. He's going to be very experienced with the doings of the world. Also, his hat's freaking boss. I love his hat.
Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Dang.
Ugh,
The snark.
the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
Why am I agreeing with Paimon?
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Teleport to the tree.
Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's a reality marble. It's just like the dream with A. It's just like entering into her mind in a way. It's different than what I imagined.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a...
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Because you have biases against him. And you need to put those aside in order to become the most productive of human beings or munchy beings. I don't know what you are, Paimon. I just know you're not human.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so... Say... what are you smirking?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, you're...
Cool.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction.
Unusual, but it seems that the balladeer is more used to it than I.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? we're here.
Luminouche.
What a huge...
It do be a big tree. This is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing
Lesser
through
Lord
it.
Kusanali,
Good, you made it.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him.
Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatsui. First Akaba and Sawada story, and now this.
The
Or
rest
shade
is up to
individual.
you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Yeah, welcome to babysitting. Sometimes there's just nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Is this a telepathic conversation? Yo, let's go. Let's go.
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Okay.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Oh yeah, this is the first time this has happened to Paimon. I did this with Nahida all the time. I'm guessing that you don't want to disturb the Balladeer.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
This is awesome. This is giving me like Animorphs and Alite levels of kind of stuff.
Paimon's never tried this before.
This is great!
So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
It's because he's insecure and emo. Yeah, and he seems to excel doing his odd jobs for
As I've
others.
told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Is that about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in
Well
Inazuma?
done. Smart.
Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at the party's DI. You relate what you saw to the Balladeer's mind while in party's DI.
So, you made contact with that part of his
Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Well,
Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone
He
else.
was a very well-made human being.
everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay.
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono...
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained.
Yeah.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gese got it right?
Nagase got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're...
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Oh, we have every right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Have you done the thing we've asked you to?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell...
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Every conversation with you is hard work, but your attitude is better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation, huh?
This light. It looks similar to those samples.
Anonymous data.
Anonymous data?
Hey, don't you forget the agreement.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not
400
pay to
years
act
ago.
rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be...
Is that so?
Whoa!
Uh-huh.
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village.
Yeah,
As
motivated.
I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and you allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed, he sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants.
You flatter me.
So you say, Escher.
My goods.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth
that was
inside the furnace.
that was like that electro plague that we had to
We've
get
kept
rid
the
of.
truth from spreading outside, but still, none of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the gold. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am—
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to—
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Oh, right, no blood in Genshin. Forgot about that part.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well. At least for the first. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was— And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek.
If you kill me, there's—
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person.
It's the doctor!
Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this.
The doctor—
You'll be found out.
So the doctor has been, like, chasing— like, involved with Scaramouche for a long time.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experience. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui?
Just to create a...
That's it. That's why you gave us your
Look how even the righteous soul... My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by some...
If you give him, he has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost... Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
Ah, yes.
I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible.
True.
Mr. Niwa. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating... I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade.
So, this is how he became interested in him.
Hey,
Dottore. Good. Good.
was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
He was the one behind the Tatarasuna incident.
Why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was a lie that he believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiments? The betrayal never happened. It existed only in his imagination. But where does it leave him?
Give him some space. He looks really...
Let's let the man brood!
Process his emotions.
He needs...
Let's let the little man process his emotions.
I'm still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Because it's part of his emotions.
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer, after the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to end. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left, the mechanic answered. Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has he thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim?
You betrayed and abandoned by being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokaken 100 years ago, but it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Only if he understands this can he...
Mystery of Tatara's
Dotori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Bro. Meanwhile, a while later.
Shall we see how he's doing?
I'm sure he's doing great. He seems great, right? He's doing great. He's happy. He's a happy boy now.
You alright?
He's still gonna be as edgy as ever.
That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
It's called an innate sense of empathy. Some people have more than others. Get learning, my boy, about how the motions of human work. Okay? Okay. We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the... Yeah, sure, Paimon.
It won't.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Why, though? I mean, I guess they're not from Teyvat. Like, but what? But they're here, and they're descended into the world, so there should be information on them because we're in the world. Unless because we're so separate, we're just kind of not connected to it. But we're connected to Irminsul now. Like, I'm just...
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to...
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Mayhaps. Not unexpected, but
Don't thank
still,
me
thank
just
you.
yet. You look really upset. Well, since the reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul, it might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded to the summoning. So, he was summoned here. He was summoned here. Then what happened? If he was summoned here and it was responded and it was reciprocated by the heavens, the offer, then how did I end up in here? I fought the celestial goddess. Did I like kind of like knock or like collapse the chair that I was sitting on? In a way, when I battled her, and that way I just fell down versus him who had like a proper method to get into the world. And that's why, or rather an improper method to get into the world. Was I fighting this improper goddess at the very beginning of the game in Celestia? Huh.
The heavens.
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
The Jester? Another Harbinger?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
Zinesleaf is most definitely another one of the Descenders. Has to be.
Did you get all that?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was a...
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself
He's
now.
so edgy!
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
That's not a question, but okay.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Yeah.
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, All I can do is exchange a few words
Paimon's
with
like,
you.
I hate being left out. I love the fact that they've actually kind of separated the minds of Paimon and Traveler. Because, like, at the beginning, we were just Paimon. Paimon was just our mouthpiece. But now, like, the Traveler actually has some, like, proper, you know, character.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
I don't think so.
Done.
No.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Is that an important question that we need to know? Is that the secret? Is that a question we need to be asking other people? There's no Archon that deals with time. All of the Archons are bound by it in a way. Essentially it could be considered one of the laws. So I don't think
Nothing.
that's.
How?
Wait, look, did he see me hesitate? But that was because I know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Can you change the past? I think by not denying it immediately.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Why? I know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but it's change the past. You can't change the past. You change the memories of it. The past still happened, but people just don't see it the same way. It's skewed. It's not changed. I don't know why that prompted your thoughts about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Balladeer, stop.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabuki Mono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are.
Yeah, keep going.
But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared.
Somehow we have to find this man in the entire thoughts of the entire history of the universe. Or not the universe, but this world. Paimon.
Oh no.
He's really gone.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It was the Balladeer's fault.
Yeah, he shut you out with that.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that, but did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or...
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our...
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here.
Okay.
Even though we're running out of time. Follow my lead.
Alright, we out, boys. We out. We out. We out. We outie, outie, outie. We outie. Hi, Al Hytham. How are you? I'm in the bedroom. Oh, we're back in this room from the Archon quest. What? Why do I not have a thing? Oh, a character is currently involved in other quests. Cannot join this quest. I feel like this should take precedent. What is the quest? A dream awakening. Dream of awakening. That's the one.
Here you are.
Nahida! Oh. Oh yeah, this is this quest. Well, I'm kind of gonna end it there. I ain't got no reason to continue. That was a lot of info dumping, and we'll see where it goes from here on out. But yeah, I've been the Paper Man. Thanks for watching Genshin Impact stream. If you do like my stuff, and you'll get free primos in your dreams. Yeah, thanks.